What's good, Does Nation? Peace, love, and light, man. Welcome back to another video. So again, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you already know how we do it on this channel. I like to get right into it, okay? So with that being said, in this video, I'm going to talk about 7 lessons that men learn too late in their life, okay? These lessons are crucial, okay? Take heed, take notes. These can help you actually expedite you reaching your goals, okay? So with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Number 1, and again, this this is a big one, man. No one's coming to save you, okay? A common mistake that a lot of men make is thinking that, oh, well, you know, I'm just gonna escape through life and somehow things are magically gonna happen. I also see this in the personal development community. Unfortunately, people think that they're just gonna manifest and wish things to happen into their life. Even when it comes to manifestation, you still have to put up the work and pair that with the faith, okay? As it also says in the Bible. A lot of men will just skate by you from, like, they may go through their teens and then they find themselves in their 20s and then their 20s over there, they're in their 30s, and then they look up and they're like, damn, what have I actually done with my life? Oh, well, you know, I'm gonna try to do this and it's just gonna work. Listen, man, the world is a brutal and scary place. Nobody's coming to save you, and before you know it, you can, and quite honestly, more than likely will, find your ass on the street without a place to stay, man. So you have to be very intentional with your life, grab your life by the horns, be in the driver's seat of your life, and actually put forth a plan and execute that plan to obtain your success, your freedom, whatever that means to you. A common mistake that a lot of men make, number 1, is thinking that, oh, things are just gonna happen. Listen, no one's gonna save you, no one's gonna feel bad for you, no one's gonna do anything for you, and if they do, how long is that gonna last? You have to take charge and lead your lifestyle, lead your life. As the head of the household, you have to lead, okay? And part of that means leading yourself. You can't lead other people, you can't take care of other people if you can't take care of yourself. So you have to do the work and work on yourself, take your life by the horns. There are no excuses. Don't become a victim to playing the victim. Whether you're saying, oh, I was dealt a bad hand, I was born into a poor family, I was born into this, I was an immigrant, oh, it's the white man that's holding us down, or oh, I'm just not this, I'm not that. Listen, bro, I could have made excuses too. I was born into an immigrant family. I grew up in the hood. I had a speech impediment. I had a bad stutter. Now I have a commercial on TV. Now I speak for a living. I mean, what's the excuse? It's all about you taking charge and putting in the work in your life, man. Anyway, the second mistake is most men learn way too late that they have to control their sexual energy. This is honestly one of the biggest ones, man. So many men do not have control over their urges, over their sexual energy, and so they end up spilling their energy, whether they're endlessly chasing women, chasing the box, or they're just beating off to prawn, you know what I'm saying, and doing all these things, and it's not healthy, okay? So many men don't have control over themselves, and it's sad. I'll tell you this, the man that has control over his urges and his desires and cannot be easily swayed by the swaying of some hips is a dangerous man. That is a focused man, and there's not much that you can really do with that man. You can't really stop a man that's in control of himself and his urges, that's, you know, that has control over his life. What are you gonna do with a man like that? And so I wanna urge you guys, man, I'm never gonna preach to you. I'm just gonna simply present some info to you guys, and you can take it however you want to. So many men, how many great men have fell at the hands of a woman? Or worse, how many great men have fell at their own hands? Because they can't control themselves. You know what I mean? It's not even like a man or woman thing. It's just, you gotta get better control of yourself, man. I get it, you know, it's juicy, you know, I get it. But if you wanna actually achieve something, you've gotta be able to lock in for periods of times and amid from all of that. That's a treat, that's pleasure. And if you haven't earned anything, if you haven't grinded, if you haven't achieved, why are you artificially rewarding yourself by jacking off every day? That's making your brain think that you've actually conquered. Because at a man's core, we're about conquest. So when you actually get in the guts, when you actually relieve yourself, that's triggering that you've actually conquered that day. When in reality, you haven't done anything. So this is the second lesson that a lot of men learn way too late, man. Moving on to number 3. Learn from other people's mistakes. Guys, this is a cheat code. I can't tell you enough how much this is a cheat code, okay? Are you one of those people that have to put your hand on the stove to know that it's hot? Listen, when you learn from other people's mistakes, you're gonna save yourself 10, 20, possibly 30 years of error. Now, I encourage you guys to read self-help books. I encourage you guys to get a mentor if you can. Learn, study from other people's paths. The path that you want to go, the thing that you want to be and achieve, chances are there's somebody that's already done it. So just study what they did. And if you're trying to do something that nobody has done, just get good people around you and try to learn how to optimize yourself and become a better person, a better man, so that you can achieve that thing, okay? Now listen, you want to make sure that you're hanging around with good people, high-vibing people that are actually going forward, not people that are going to pull you back, okay? Do not surround yourself with people that are not actually feeding into you, that's not moving forward, that's not in a better position than you. You only want to deal with people that have a bright future that's pushing forward, okay? And so when you learn from other people's mistakes, you're going to save yourself time, you're going to save yourself error, you're going to save yourself danger, hardships, heartbreak, whatever. You're going to save yourself time. And it is literally a cheat code in life. And this is a lesson that a lot of men simply just learn way too late. They think that they can do it all on their own. They think that, oh, I don't need nobody, no new friends, this, that, and the third. Listen, bro, as human beings, we're social creatures, okay? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you guys like this, okay? I personally would not be where I'm at today if it wasn't for my network. You guys know I've already shared with you, I speak multiple languages. I've lived in multiple countries overseas, okay? And my network has truly changed my life completely. My network has helped me so much. And so, listen, when it comes to business, when it comes to, you know, life, relationships is key, man. So being around people that's doing great and learning from their mistakes is gonna catapult you forward even quicker. Let's say you had a goal to start a business and reach a certain level. By yourself, it could have taken you 10 years, but by the knowledge of your network or learning from other people's mistakes, maybe you get to where you're trying to go in 2 years. It's that powerful, man. The 5th lesson that a lot of men learn way too late is simply, you need to take risks. I cannot tell you how many cowards there are walking the earth these days, man. I'm sorry, but there is no room for a coward on this planet, man. You know, I'm trying to not be too harsh, but that's the truth, bro. As a man, there should be no real estate in your heart that allows you to be a coward, okay? You have to take risks. If you see a woman that you're attracted to and she's giving you choosing signals, walk up to her as a gentleman, introduce yourself, okay? If you have a goal, put your foot forward and take that first step and go do what you have to do to reach that goal, okay? If you want to become a better person, a better man, spend the money to put yourself in therapy or to get a coach, a mentor, personal trainer. Invest in yourself, invest in your body, your mind, your spirit, become spiritually centered. Spend the time, take the risk, okay? Take the risk. I know a lot of you guys right now are afraid of many things. You're afraid of falling in love. You're afraid of going after something and then falling and you failing. So what? You have to change your perspective and think of things and view things from a higher perspective. Just because you fail doesn't mean that that's the end all. Everything in life, all these experiences that we're having every day are simply lessons. You learn from something, you take what you learn and you move to the next thing and you come with a whole new perspective and you learn from that thing. This whole journey, this whole life is just about learning, okay? So you can't be afraid to fail. Failures are what have catapulted many successful people to be who they are today. They failed and they learned. Some of us need to fail 1 billion times for us to go to where we're destined to go. You don't go through this life without pain. You don't go through this life without failure. All of you want to be happy all the time. That's not how life works. Happiness comes and goes. Happiness is temporary. Happiness is subjective. Okay, the good comes with the bad. That's duality. This is the perfect nature of this existence, man. So y'all gotta take risks, bro. You gotta take risks. Moving on to the next one, man. Overreacting. Guys, your energy, your attention, and your focus is so important and so valuable. It's everything you have, okay? Don't make the little things the big things in life. What do I mean? If you have an altercation in your day and it's only 5 minutes of your day, don't let that ruin your whole day. That was 5 minutes of your day. You still have 23 hours and 55 minutes left of your day, okay? So many of us get caught up in overreacting and letting our emotions get the best of us, getting out of frame to where one little thing happens and now we're fighting or we're shooting somebody and we just ruined our whole life, okay? Or you have so little self-control that you allow yourself to make a mistake that holds you back in life. Don't make the little things the big thing, guys, all right? Control yourself out there in the world, okay? You have to walk with discipline, man. You have to allocate your energy towards things that are gonna benefit you, towards things that are gonna bring you forward, okay? Don't waste your time out here, bro. Like, as far as you know, this is the only life you have in this current form, in this current vessel. Maximize that, man. Your life is important. Your life matters. You matter. You don't have time to be out here playing around, overreacting to somebody that has nothing to lose, that's gonna take you out. That's the honest truth. Like I said, it's a brutal world out here. Somebody will take you out for less, especially if you're grinding, if you're successful, if you're at a certain percentage of, people. You want to keep it real calm and collected. You want to keep pushing forward. You want to stay out the way. You don't want to get in your, get in your lower chakras. Listen, bro, take care of yourself. Allocate your energy towards the positive things, okay? Maintain yourself and stay out the way, bro. That's the facts. The next lesson that a lot of men just learn too late, man. And this is a big one, bro. This is something that I learned, honestly, fairly recent, probably within the last 3 years, right? I came to the realization that one of the most common mistakes or lessons that men learn too late is that it never ends. What do I mean by this? Most men think that one day they're gonna get just enough to have this kind of life, or one day I'm gonna be able to get this and everything's gonna be perfect. Life doesn't work like that, my friend. It never ends. The war never ends. There's multiple battles throughout our lives. It never ends. What you have to understand is that the adversity makes us who we are. The good comes with the bad, like I said. You have to embrace the pain, embrace the adversity, because that's gonna catapult you, that's gonna cultivate you into becoming your best version. So that's the common mistake that a lot of men make, is thinking, one day I'll have enough, one day I'll be happy. Listen, buddy, happy comes and goes, man. One day you're happy, next day you're mad. Okay, cool, bro. Learn from these experiences. Be appreciative of the journey. There is no destination, my friend. The destination is the journey. The process of getting through life and growing and experiencing and meeting and doing all this, that's the destination, is just being grateful for everything, the totality of this experience. The good and the bad both have its purpose, because everything is in perfect balance. I'm not trying to sound like a yogi or whatever. I'm being upfront with you. It never ends. So don't you ever think that, oh, one day you may reach a certain level of success and find happiness, but if you don't keep pushing forward, if you don't keep progressing, if you don't keep conquering as a man, you will feel like you don't have a purpose. You won't be happy. You won't feel fulfilled unless you're doing something, you're pushing forward. Because at our core, we're about conquest. The masculine journey is about conquest and serving. So it never ends. And last but not least, man, a common mistake that most men learn too late is simply, we gotta watch what we consume, man. And consumption isn't just food. I'm talking about media. This could be movies, music, or even bad advice from people that's not doing shit with their life. Your mind, the real estate in your mind. There's only so much real estate that you can give out, you know what I'm saying, that can be bought up in your mind. You've got to be on your purpose, you've got to be focused. And so with that being said, you want to fill your head up with good things. I always tell you guys, right, I have a lot of subconscious mind trainings on this channel, and I tell you guys, why not brainwash yourself? The media is already pushing out propaganda, it's already trying to brainwash you, all this stuff, and invoke fear, anxiety. Why not take control of your own mind and brainwash yourself? What you consume is so important. You can't be listening to people and getting advice from somebody that's not successful, from somebody that's not doing what you want to do, from somebody that's not more successful than you. Now, I'm not saying you can't learn from people. I can learn from a 4-year-old kid. I can learn from anybody. I'm humble enough to understand that I don't know everything. I can learn from anybody. But what I'm saying is, if it's somebody that's not doing anything with their life and they're trying to tell you something and it's not benefiting you, you gotta let that go out the other ear, bro. Consuming certain types of content, jacking off every day and consuming that, it's not serving you. Even certain types of negative music. Look at all these people out here that's killing themselves, that's going around doing all these things because they're being brainwashed by a certain culture, a certain music, certain images that they're seeing on the screen. They're adopting these ideologies that may not even be there. So as a man, what you consume is so important. Your space, your energy, your mind is so valuable. In fact, it's so valuable that you can change the world. But how are you going to truly maximize your life and change the world if all you're being fed is toxicity, is negativity. So I urge you guys, man, before I end this video, to really be mindful of what you're consuming, the people that's around you, the things that you allow into your life. Monitor your thoughts at all times, and just be the best version of yourself, man. So fellas, that's it for this video, man. I know you guys got value out of it. Give me one little gesture, man. Tap that like button. It really goes a long way for YouTube and helps us creators get our content and videos out to people. If you like the video, leave a comment down below and engage. I know that I have a lot of women that watch me as well. If you also watched this video and enjoyed it, share it with your man, your brother, your cousins. Also comment down below and let me know what you think. Thank y'all for watching, man. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one, man. We out.